Here's a game I created using Google's Jamboard. And if you're using it with younger kids, I would recommend reading the instructions out loud. Welcome to the Hungry Hebrew Shark game. As you may have guessed from the name, there is a hungry shark who likes to eat Hebrew letters, but he is not always in the mood for just any old Hebrew letter. Sometimes he craves one very specific letter. Can you help feed him the right snack? Then you click on the next slide. The hungry Hebrew shark is craving a snack that makes a B sound. Select the Post-it with that Hebrew letter and drop it into the shark's mouth. So you want to make sure that you have the select button shared, and you can go over with students the pronunciation of each letter. So this Post-it has vet, which makes a V sound, V, and this Post-it has bet, which makes a B sound. So they'll select the bet, they'll put it into the shark's mouth, click to the side, and it disappears. Then you click to the next slide. That was tasty, but the hungry Hebrew shark is still hungry. Feed me more! Now the hungry Hebrew shark is craving a snack that makes a P sound. Select the Post-it with that Hebrew letter and drop it into the shark's mouth. So again, we'll have students read the letters or identify them. So this is a Fe, makes an F sound. This is a Pe, makes a P sound, a P sound. So select the P, the Pe, put it into the shark's mouth, click to the side, and it disappears. That was tasty, but the hungry Hebrew shark is still hungry. Feed me more! Now the hungry Hebrew shark is craving a snack that makes a K sound. Select the Post-it with that Hebrew letter and drop it into the shark's mouth. So again, identify the letters. This is a Chaf, makes a Ch sound. This is a Kaf, makes a K sound. We're looking for K. They put it in the shark's mouth, click to the side, and next slide. That was tasty, but the hungry Hebrew shark is still hungry. I've got room for dessert. Now the hungry Hebrew shark is craving a snack that makes a sh sound. Select the Post-it with that Hebrew letter and drop it into the shark's mouth. So we've got sin, that makes an S sound, and shin, which makes a sh sound. So we'll put that into the shark's mouth, click to the side. So let's say you want to review letters that weren't in this category of letters that look the same minus the dagesh, the little dot in the middle, which changes the pronunciation. So if you want to create your own question, all you do is go to the slide after this and write in any sound you want them to find, and make sure ahead of time that you have the Post-its with those specific Hebrew letters. When you do the writing, you'll need to select the pen setting, which is over here, and there's different options you can choose. You can change the size and the color a little bit, and you can just practice writing something your pen works. And sometimes you'll have to go back to select, so change the slide. So here's the example that has the entire Hebrew alphabet, each letter on a different Post-it, and then a blank space that says that makes a blank sound. So for example, look at this next slide that I prepared in advance. So I've only put 3 Hebrew Post-its. You could decide if you want to do 2 or 4 or whatever number works for you, but you'll want to make sure that you click the pen setting, and let's say we want students to find the Lamed. So we'll write in, now the hungry Hebrew shark is craving a snack that makes an L sound or lih sound. Select the Post-it with that Hebrew letter and drop it into the shark's mouth. So then they'll select the Lamed and put it into the shark's mouth, and that's how you play the game. So when you're done, the only drawback of using the Jamboard is that you're going to have to click the eraser setting and erase the letter you put in, and use the select setting to move all of the post-its back in place if you want to play this again with a different group of kids. So anything you moved, we'll go back and delete the little smiley face we drew. Go back. So here, when we're on the slide with the sin and shin, whenever we put a letter into the shark's mouth, Jamboard puts it behind the image. So you have to move the image of the shark and then move your post-it back to where you wanted it. And you'll have to go back and do that for each one to kind of return to the original setting. And so on and so on. And that is the Hungry Hebrew Shark game.